Hi, it's Mark Finch. This short video is about taking micro breaks because a lot of people, maybe you included, have pain that's related to working at a computer. So one of the problems with working at a computer is that you're organizing yourself around a bunch of square surfaces and quite often sitting in the same place for quite a long time. So a couple of things to understand about why that might not be a good idea for your body, and a few little things that you can do to try and minimize the impact of sitting at your desk for a long period of time. It's really easy to get distracted with what you're doing and immersed in your job and sit at your computer in the same position for many hours on end. That's a challenge for your body for two reasons. One reason is that there are a bunch of ligaments and connective tissue structures that help to hold the bones and the spine especially in an optimal position. And what the research has shown is that after about 30 to 45 minutes, those ligaments start to deform a little bit and soften and are no longer supporting the body as they should be supporting the body. The good news is that a very small break from that load, somewhere in the order of a minute to 2 minutes, rehydrates those tissues and they go back to behaving like they were behaving just before. So it's just that prolonged load that they don't like. The other aspect is that the muscles around the shoulder girdle and in the spine and in the neck, when they remain static for a long period of time, the physiological soup that's in the muscles becomes stagnant essentially. So that predisposes the muscle to being sore and having trigger points in it and generally being painful and getting more fibrous over time. The good news there is that a very short break can help to mitigate the accumulation of these effects of sitting for a long period of time. So the key is to have small micro breaks. Ideal is once every 30 minutes. And realistic for lots of people is once every hour, okay? Throughout the day, so that this build-up of tension in the muscles and deformation in the ligaments doesn't accumulate through your day, and then at the end of the day you're left with a challenge on your body that you don't really need. So really it's a challenge of getting into the habit of having those little micro breaks and doing those little stretches. There are many different computer programs that you can download that have little alarms that remind you to have those little breaks. Basically whatever it takes to make you get into the habit of having those little breaks through the day. It's going to help you feel better as the days go on and prevent you from getting those big fibrous, tight, restricted neck muscles and soreness down your spine that's so common for people who work at computers. So Alison's going to demonstrate shoulder retraction, head retraction, lumbar extension and the victory stretch. And we'll start with shoulder retraction. Okay, so here Alison's going to demonstrate for us shoulder retraction. So what she's doing is sitting at the desk, sitting up nice and tall on her sit bones, and then she's going to squeeze her shoulder blades together. Yep. And then let go. And she's going to do this 3 or 4 times, and notice that her shoulders aren't really coming up towards her ears very much. They're mostly staying horizontal and they're getting very close at the back, and the sensation should be that it's like your shoulder blades can actually touch at the back. Next we'll see head retraction. Finger on the end of your chin and just gently move your head back as if you were pushing it back with your finger, and then back to the middle and then back again. And here you can see that Alison's ear is going back and up slightly. So notice that her chin is tucking in. She's not moving her head back with the chin coming up. So here Alison's looking up towards the ceiling. This is not head retraction. And here she's moving her head back with the chin tucking in. This is a great way to stretch the muscles at the back of your neck. Excellent. And now Alison's going to demonstrate lumbar extension. So here Alison's going to demonstrate for us some lumbar spine extension. So she's going to put her hands on her lumbar spine, palms facing in towards her back. Yep. And then squeeze her elbows together just a little bit and then look up towards the ceiling. Yep. And you can see that's arching the lower back, and then let go. And again. And let go. And the variation of this is, just let your hands go down by your side, is to reach your arms up towards the ceiling, look up a little bit, and then reach back with your arms. Yep, back into lumbar spine extension. Repeat this 2 or 3 times. Excellent. And lastly, we're going to see a stretch that we're calling the victory stretch. So here Alison is demonstrating what we're calling the victory stretch, where the arms go up, the thumbs are pointing back, and you're getting a stretch along the inside of the arms, and then let it come down to us once again, up and back. Excellent. So you could repeat this 2 or 3 times as part of your micro break. So there you have 4 simple exercises to help mitigate the effects of working in front of your workstation. We've chosen these 4 because they're relatively simple and they have been effective for our clients in the past, but really a micro break could consist of any stretch or activity that you find helpful. Remember also that if you're having ongoing pain or dysfunction, then you should seek treatment.